morning, students. So today I am going to start new chapter. So that is molecular basis of inheritance. So this chapter is a little bit difficult, children. It will be difficult for you to understand. So I will certainly focus sincerely. Okay. So try to listen properly and understand the concept. ठीक है, ये नया चैप्टर है, थोड़ा आपको प्रॉब्लम्स होगा. जनरली हर साल बच्चों को प्रॉब्लम्स होता है समझने में, तो अगर प्रॉब्लम्स होगा तो बाद में हम उससे डिस्कस करेंगे. ठीक है. सो फर्स्ट आई हैव रिटन few words, so I will explain you. Okay. So the first word, that is heredity. What is heredity? Heredity is the transfer of same characters from parents to children. All of you know that we get characters from our parents. You also know that you are similar in some character to your mother and similar in some character to father. So how it is possible? How the same character can be seen in your body? So that is because the character, so that is transferred from parents to progeny. So heredity means the transfer of the same character from one generation to the next or from parents to progeny. Then what is variation? Variation is departure from a complete similarities between individuals of the same species. Like for example, suppose you take the human beings. Human beings, so that is one race. But you cannot see, we all are not carbon copy to each other. You can find out variation is there in each and every individual. Even if you are not the carbon copy of your parents. So that is called variation. So although you can find out there is one common species is there, even in the species also you can find out in the population, each and every individual, they have their own identity. So that is called variation. Now next word is genetics. What is genetics? Genetics is branch of biology dealing with transmission of hereditary character. So these characters which are transmitted from parents to progeny or parents to children, how the character they are transmitted. Which factor is responsible for the transfer of the character? So that we study in the branch of biology, which is called genetics. And Mendel, full name is Gregor Johann Mendel. He was father of genetics. Why? Because about the transfer of the character and which factors are responsible for the transfer of the character, why there is similarity between the parent and the progeny, why the variation is appearing. So all these things were studied by Mendel. And Mendel also, on the basis of his experiment, he proposed 3 laws. And these laws are applicable to all living organisms. Either it is plant or it is animals. So Mendel is known as father of genetics. And the plant which was selected by Mendel, so that was a common garden pea plant. The botanical name of the pea plant is Pisum sativa. This question also you get in board exams. What is the botanical name of garden pea? So the botanical name is Pisum sativa. So Mendel selected pea plant for his experimental material. Actually Mendel was a monk, and in his monastery garden he did the experiment on garden pea for 7 years continuously. And he took 7 contrasting characters. Contrasting character means opposite characters. So in the pea plant, many varieties were found having opposite character. Like for example, if one pea variety is having tall plant, then the another pea variety is having short plant. If one pea variety is having purple flower, then the other is having the white flower. So that is the meaning of contrasting, and just opposite character. Because you know that what is hybrid? Hybrid means if we are selecting 2 parents, one is male, another is female. And when these 2 parents they are crossed, then the progeny which are obtained, they also will show some particular character. Then if you can study easily which character is transmitted from the parents, then that progeny is called hybrid. So Mendel selected the garden pea plant which are having many varieties, having contrasting or just opposite characters. And what is Mendelian factor? Mendelian factor is the factor in the gamete which is responsible for the appearance of a particular character. Because you know that when organisms they sexually reproduce, then the male and the female gamete diffuse together. So male gamete is having some character which are controlled by chromosomes. Similarly, the female gamete is also having chromosomes controlling specific characters. So that is called factor. Because when Mendel did the experiment, then there was no word gene or chromosome or the DNA. The word was only factor. So in place of the chromosome, when Mendel did his experiment, he explained that the factor is responsible for the appearance of particular characters in the progeny or in the offspring, and these factors they are responsible for the transfer of characters from parents to progeny. Now this is also another important question, that why Mendel selected garden pea as his experimental material. So there are many points are there. Number one is the pure varieties of the pea plants were available. Now what is the meaning of pure? Pure means, because you know that each character is controlled by one gene, and one gene is having two alleles. Gradually you will be able to understand when I will explain in law. So if any character is controlled by two alleles which are part of a gene, and these two alleles they are similar kind. For example, tall character. Suppose I write down capital T, capital T. Then the character which is expressed, so that is called a pure character. So in pea plant, many pure varieties of the pea plants they were available. Then pea plant showed a number of contrasting characters. As I told you, if one variety, one plant is tall, then the another variety plant is the dwarf. If one is having the purple flower, then the another is having the white flower. If one is having terminal flower, another is having axial flower. So these are called the contrasting character. So we selected 14 varieties of the pea plants. So that is 7 pairs having contrasting characters. And the pea plant, so that is a self-pollinating plant. If the plant is self-pollinating, then the character can be pure. So the pea plant is a self-pollinating plant, and controlled breeding is possible, because you know that the pea flower, the flower is having a typical shape. Here you can find out there are 5 petals are there, and out of the 5 petals you can find out one petal is the largest one. Then below this petal you can find out 2 another petals are there, and 2 innermost petals they are united. So the structure of the pea plant is such that this largest petal, so that is covering the stamen and the pistil. So if you want to do cross pollination, then the cross pollination will also be possible, because here the largest petal is acting as a hood or the cover to cover the stamen and the pistil from any foreign pollen grains. So controlled breeding is possible, and it is an annual plant. The life period is only 1 year. So within 1 year you can get the result. Within 3 months the result we will get, because you know when plant is developing, then the first phase is called vegetative phase. Then there is the flowering. So in the pea plant, when there is development of flower and the cross pollination is done, then within 3 months you will get the seeds. So it is easy to get the result of the experiment, and it can be easily grown in garden, and pea plant produce large quantity of seeds. So these are all the factors for which Mendel selected pea plant as his experimental material. So now again I have written many words, so I will explain you what is the meaning of these words. So gene, already I explained you, genes are responsible for controlling characters. Like for example, suppose you take the hemoglobin, you take the color of hair. Now color of hair also, either it can be the black, or it can be the brown, or it can be the another color, golden, or like just foreigners they are having. So the color of the hair, so that is controlled by the gene. For example, suppose you take the color of iris. Iris can be either black or the brown or the blue or the green. So that is also controlled by one gene. So all the characters you are seeing in all living organisms, so that is actually controlled by genes. And gene is the smallest unit of chromosome of the DNA. So the DNA, so that is a long thread. On DNA you can find out, for example, suppose you take a necklace. आप एक मोती का नेकलेस लीजिए, उसमें एक धागा है और एक एक मोती है। तो उसी तरह क्रोमोसोम जो है ये एक लॉन्ग थ्रेड जैसा है, उसमें एक बेसिक पार्ट है, पोर्शन है, और जिसका ऊपर में आपका एक जीन्स है। तो एक मोती एक जीन के बराबर है, ठीक है। तो जीन का काम क्या है, ये कैरेक्टर्स को कंट्रोल कर रहा है, कोई एक कैरेक्टर जो है उसको एक दिन कंट्रोल कर रहा है, ठीक है। एंड द जीन यू कैन फाइंड आउट देयर आर 2 एलील्स आर देयर। हर एक जीन जो है उसका 2 अलग अलग फॉर्म होता है। लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल सपोज टॉल कैरेक्टर, टॉल आई कैन राइट डाउन सिंबल capital T or capital T and small t. So here you see the character is controlled by one gene, और उस जीन का देखिए 2 अलग अलग फॉर्म्स हो सकता है, कैपिटल टी हो सकता है, स्मॉल टी हो सकता है, उसको हम एलील बोल रहे हैं। यहाँ पर देखिए दोनों कैपिटल टी है, यहाँ एलील जो है सेम तरह का है, यहाँ का एलील जो है ये अलग अलग तरह का है, ठीक है। तो एक जीन जो है ये 2 अलग अलग फॉर्म्स में रह सकता है, जिसको हम एलील बोल रहे हैं। Then what is homozygous? Homozygous means when the allele are same type. For example, it can be either capital T or it can be small t. अगर इस तरह से एलील है तो हम उसको क्या बोल रहे हैं, homozygous। और अगर एलील दोनों अलग अलग है, one is a capital T, another is small t, then we call it as heterozygous. Hetero means unequal, homo means equal. So in the homozygous you can find out the gene is having same type of allele, whereas in the heterozygous you can find out there are 2 different types of alleles are there. Then genotype means genetic constitution of an organism. For example, human beings, you know that we are having 23 pairs of the chromosome, so altogether 46 chromosomes are there. Now if you study the chromosomes, what is the number of the chromosome, what is the length of the chromosome, how many genes are there in individual chromosomes, what characters are controlled by the chromosomes, so that is called genetic genotype. And phenotype means only observable character. Character you can see in the organism. Like for example, suppose I want to explain you phenotypically, then I can write down your height is tall, your color is fair, the color of your hair is black, the color of the iris is brown. So like this I can explain so many characters about you. So that is called phenotype. So the phenotype is the outside character. By seeing, by observation we can explain. Whereas the genotype means you have to study the chromosomes, and the study of chromosome that is possible only with the help of the microscope. Chromosomes you cannot see with naked eye. If you want to study the chromosome, you have to use the microscope. Then what is monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross? Crossing means if you want to cross pollinate, you know there are 2 kinds of pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of either one plant to another plant, or from one flower to another flower. So in the crossing, either it can be monohybrid or it can be dihybrid. Monohybrid means if in the crossing only one pair of character is considered. For example, suppose I took pea plant, 2 pea plant. One pea plant is taken as male and another pea plant is taken as female. And I want to study the height of the plant in the hybrids. For example, the male plant is tall and the female plant is short. Now you cross pollinate. The female plant flower is only having pistil, and the male plant you take the stamen. Then you tap the stamen on the pistil of the female flower. Then if seeds are obtained, then these are called hybrid seeds. And if you sow the plant, then there is a possibility, you may see, there is no guarantee. you may see some character from one plant, some character from another plant. Okay. So in the monohybrid cross, we study only one pair of character. So here we are studying only height. I want to see what was the height of the male plant, what was the height of the female plant, and now what is the height of the hybrid progeny. So this kind of cross is called monohybrid cross. Then dye means two. So here we are studying two pairs of character together. For example, suppose I took one male plant, male pea plant, which is having a round seed and the seed is yellow in color. Shape of the seed is round, full round, and the color of the seed is yellow. Then the female plant which was selected for crossing, seed is not round, it is wrinkled. And what is the color of the seed? Green. So now here you see we are studying two pairs of character together. एक पेयर आपको हो गया, शेप क्या है, या तो राउंड है या तो रिंकल है. दूसरा कैरेक्टर क्या हो गया, कलर सीड का क्या है, या तो येलो हो सकता है या तो ग्रीन हो सकता है. तो जब हम दो पेयर ऑफ द कैरेक्टर्स को जब हम टुगेदर स्टडी कर रहे हैं, हम ये देखना चाह रहे हैं कि F1 प्रोजेनी F1 हाइब्रिड में कौन सा कैरेक्टर का ट्रांसफर हुआ. तो इस तरह का क्रॉस को हम क्या बोल रहे हैं, डाई हाइब्रिड क्रॉस.